Here we have everybody's favorite place in Ballinabritchie, Hogan's Pub. And if it's not everybody's favorite place, at the very least, it is Brendan Behan's favorite place. And there we see Brendan having his pint. And here's our little Ballinabritchie sign, and some people walking by. All of the buildings, if you didn't catch it on the church as well, all of the buildings are equipped with LED lights, which I'm going to turn off as we go inside the building because it actually throws off the camera. It makes it look nice when it's sitting on the shelf, but it's not so nice for the camera. So turning this around, we have our Pears soap. When eventually I put the greengrocer next to the pub here, this is going to have to get shrunken. It was designed to look faded, and there's like a brick pattern there, as if it had been painted on the building many years before and just allowed to fade away with the elements. And we have some windows in the back because this is a two-level structure here. Let's see now. So as I said when we were looking at the church, all of the buildings are made to be fully furnished. Okay, and here's our LED lights. And they're designed to come apart in a fairly regular sort of way. So we have 3 in rooms up here. Okay, so kind of sparse, but each one has a bed, a table of some kind, and a chest, and a fireplace. Okay, and yes, the chimneys actually do go through to the fireplaces. Okay, and so we get to see a few scenes take place right here. When the Derrick Dew breaks in through the window, it does so in that room there, and there's the stairs that go down into the pub itself. And our rooms up here. All right, each one kind of has its own little color scheme. Now, the pub itself was originally intended to be 2-story, but back when I still had to buy all my parts through Lego Digital Designer, it was too expensive. It more than doubled the number of bricks, and so for a very long time my pub was only a single-story building with a flat roof. But eventually, once I discovered Bricklink, I was able to take this building and put the second story on it as I had always intended it to have. So inside the pub itself, we have a nice little setup in here. Okay. Originally there had been a booth over here, but now this houses the battery and the switch for the lights down here, and some of the grooved blocks allow the wire to run behind the mirror to light the other LED. This was one of my first experiences with trying to use teeny tiny high resolution printing, which there is no way that I can zoom in on this enough with the video camera to let you read all the fine print. But you would be able to read everything on this poster with a magnifying glass at least. Not so much at the proclamation, but can at least read the headlines there. And all of our Guinness advertisements and Jameson advertisements are completely legible. Right, and our little Guinness there. There it is. Brian is drinking his Guinness. Right, we have our mirror. Did that with the clear pieces and a bit of tin foil. Right. That's my great-grandfather. Actually, my great-great-grandfather. He's got the blacksmith set up that I currently have packed away, but he looks like he's ready for another pint. Right, there's an old Gaelic Guinness advert. Right, and a couple more Guinness and Jameson and all of that. So that there is the pub.